So it's really hard to understand just how much our media environment shapes our reality, right? Because it's all around us. We're like a fish in water. But one thing that makes this point come alive for me is to contrast our current situation with events in the past. And so this book, The Sovereign Individual, does a great job of describing the media environment of the late Middle Ages, so 1300s, early 1400s. Back then, there were no books. Almost nobody could read. Any type of media came from the church. So as a result, people didn't see the world as causal connections. They saw the world in terms of religious symbols, right? They saw things in terms of these allegories of virtue and vice. And just think about how much your media environment matters, right? The average person back then could not understand cause and effect. And so there's this example in the book of these murders that happened in Paris in the 15th century. And description at the time was that the goddess of wrath awoke vengeance and rage and discord and descended upon the household and vanquished the god of justice from their home. So it's this description of religious symbols. There is no cause and effect there. Now, with the printing press came literacy, and eventually you had enlightenment and the emergence of the modern world. But my concern is that our media environment today of images and memes and emojis is nudging us back towards this symbolic interpretation of the world. Neil Postman says that language presents the world as an idea, whereas image presents the world as object. And he talks about how an image just stands as it is. It cannot be refuted. And I'm concerned that we are going back to that old interpretation, and these images are harming our ability to make sense of an increasingly complex world.